Damn, I've been consuming a lot of proven content, PRV. And if you missed the podcast this morning, you really missed out. Lucy McGonagall's cool as shit. Wow. 18 years old and that cool. Pretty crazy. Kerstetter was cool. Everyone I've interviewed is cool, pretty damn cool. Kerstetter's cool. McGonagall's cool. I'm really excited to interview Nick Johnston. I wonder what his parents did. He is holy shit, I'm hot. I did 30 burpees. Ooh. First I did assault bike sprints, of course. Always start with assault bike sprints. I did like 10 seconds as hard as I could and then 50 seconds light. I think I got like 120 calories. I did that for 10 minutes. Then I did 30 burpees, 30 dumbbells, 30 burpees, 30 dumbbell snatches with 50 pounds. 250 single unders with a drag rope, then 30 more burpees, and then 30 pull-ups. Holy shit. Wow. That second set of 30 burpees worked me. I did everything unbroken. I didn't do the dumbbell snatches. I did 20 and then I rested. I never do the 50 for high rep, but I was like, fuck it. And it was pretty easy. My shoulder felt fine. So Savvy baby, what's up, Mr. Lange? The hardest part was that second set of 30 burpees. I just felt like my arm, like my bicep and tricep and shoulder started feeling like I was pushing through like glue or syrup. Live stream your workouts? No. I watched about 2 minutes of Boys Uninterrupted today. Boys Interrupted, Uninterrupted. The Boys Show with Dallin and Jason and Mr. Medeiros. And boy, their energy was low today. But I was watching the comments and there were all sorts of questions about Danielle going to Adam Knifer and what happened. So basically, Dallin's coached by Brute and Jason, and then their athlete went over to Justin's camp, which is Adam Knifer's camp. And so there were tons of questions about it, and they weren't going to answer them, or they didn't answer them. I mean, I only gave it like 3 minutes. Did they eventually answer them? Anyway, when I saw that they weren't going to answer them, I pivoted to talking to my kids. Holy shit. That workout fucking kicked my ass. All right. Dave Castro weekend review is up. God, I hope it's short. My son's waiting to work out with me in the garage. Oh, it is short. By the way, I've been watching Max Move, Malik, the guy I thought who was going to buy the company. I thought I've been watching his Instagram account, and after watching his account the last 24 hours, I'm going to say he's not buying the company. I thought he was, because Dave reposted something he posted, so I thought that was like tipping his hat to him. But now he's posting some other stuff, and I'm like, wait a second. He's not buying the company. So there's your insights from the most in touch human in the CrossFit space. All right. Should we do this? Can barely talk. I'm so worked. Aaron Fraser. Good afternoon. Justin Medeiros was excited for another coaching pass and help paying for the coaches' hotel rooms. I don't know what that means. Jethro. Kenneth DeLapp. Dave is purposely leaving false crumbs. Oh, Chris. Okay, he did answer. Dallin Pepper answered. but he didn't go into all the drama and the nosy people want. And Justin did say he'd reach out to Danielle Brand to ask if she wanted to help pay for the coach's travel to the games. Oh, awesome. Nice. God, I hope his audio is good. Okay, he's not in New York. He's at home. The back door's closed. Okay, we're off.
Week in review, July 14th, 2025. Last week I was in New York City till Friday. Actually till Thursday night. Sunday to Thursday. Dropped into a lot of affiliates. Had a really good time there.
He was there 5 days. He started to say I was there 4, and then he backed off from 4.
Visiting with affiliates. I filmed my week in review from last week. Add an affiliate with the top athlete, semifinal level athlete, snatching in the background. That was pretty cool.
But he doesn't have a name.
He was a really nice kid.
But I don't remember his name, so I'll just say he's from Ecuador. He should get canceled for that. Just seeing him as a man. Jenna Haka is in North Carolina, so makes me think she went to New York. Oh. Okay. Fair. I like that assessment.
And dropped into a number of other gyms. Cool visit. I'm not a big New York guy. I think I like the ranch and this type of environment more than I like the city life, but that goes without saying.
Why does that go without saying?
While I was there, the final day, I did an interview with Adler. I had some time in my schedule and was able to coordinate with Adler doing one of my athlete interviews. And the thing is, his audio, I think it was his audio wasn't working well. And I started hearing that during the interview, and I decided to keep going with it. And I thought at the end I could do a local download on StreamYard. There's a feature where you can do a local download of the content basically, and it's better quality than doing it from the stream. And I did his that way. I don't think I did it the right way. Whatever. I uploaded the video and it wasn't, the audio was all messed up. Everything was messed up on the video.
He needs to say right there, small team, small team, small team. Can you imagine that he's doing this himself? Does that make any sense to you? He has less support doing his videos than I have. How can that be? I don't even have a fucking job. How can that be? I don't understand. How can that be? So if I'm Dave's boss and I see he's been doing this, I'm like, shit, I got to get this guy some support. This is how you raise kids, people. This is why I was the greatest chief marketing officer who's ever walked planet Earth. Because I would see this and I would reward this. I would see someone working really fucking hard and I would be like, how can I support them? What can I do for them? So I would get them an assistant. I would get them an asset. I would sign them up for a class on how to do it. I would not have him doing all of this. The second you see someone's motivated, this is how you lead kids, by the way. I take my son Avi. He does piano at home with my mom 2 or 3 days a week. And then I take him once a week to a professional musician. He learns there. And the reason why is because he was always tinkering with the piano. And now every day he plays the piano probably by himself for more than 30 minutes because he's just excited about it. So I reward him for it. If I hear him playing it, I come sit down and listen. I smile. And I would always take my other sons to the music lessons. And then 2 weeks ago, my son Ari walks up to the music teacher and says, hey, can you teach me to play the drums? So what do? You get him a set of drums. You reward people who are showing motivation. You don't put him in a fucking situation to where he interviews the guy who's going to fucking probably win the games next year and fuck up the interview. It's so fucking basic. When you are the leader, when you are the executive producer of a fucking company, that's what the CEO is, you support. Someone's thirsty and they're working hard, you bring them water. Someone needs money or assets, you bring it to them. You make sure that you bring the assets to the people who are working the hardest in the company. How the fuck does he have this fucking retarded fucking Radio Shack microphone on a shit computer with crappy audio when he's interviewing Jeffrey Adler? I don't know what his sunglasses are, Barry. I packed them up for a trip and I don't see them. Barry says, sunglasses, please. Where's the sunglasses? Where's the sunglasses? I know. Sorry. Yeah. It's just, it says nothing about Dave and everything about the team that's around him. Small team. It's because Adler's a socialist. Yeah, thank you, Pat. Yeah, that's what Pat does. Pat learned how to speak Haitian to reward his Haitian employees. He has a lawyer on hand that helps people expedite their green cards, and if you work extra hard, you get access to that lawyer. No cap. It's crazy. This is crazy shit. This is it's so bad. It's so bad.
So I'm going to try to repair it this week. I'm going to try to get in there with Final Cut Pro and see if I can salvage anything, because it was a fun interview. And at the end,
he's going to get into Final Cut Pro. He's going to fucking do it.
A few questions. So good interview. I messed it up. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. I'm new to this game, but enjoying learning in the process.
Do you think Dana White is fucking editing his own videos? I would have never in a million years when I was at CrossFit let anyone fucking do this. My staff wouldn't let me do this.
Yesterday, I did an interview with Jorge Fernandez. That went well. That one, we didn't have any issues. Good interview. It's out there. Check it out. He's a good athlete, great athlete, qualified for the games this year. He's won the age group, or actually won in team with Invictus. So if you want to see that,
I like Jorge. He's cool. Jorge's cool.
Interview. It is on the site or on my page now. Let's jump into comments. Oh, and right now, currently this week, on the other side of that wall, I have a team here, of a collection of individuals who are really good that are forming a team to test team workouts. So this week we're kind of doing the first big team testing session for those events, and I think it's going well. We're a couple in, so several more to go. Obviously, we didn't test the first event, which is announced. Team event doesn't need to be tested for these guys, and then we just went straight into events 2 and 3, and we'll continue chipping away at them throughout the next few days. Already seen some good things, making some tweaks, enjoying the process. Good group of people here. Let's jump into comments. At Christian Young 78, Seven wanted to ask you about the CrossFit sale. Any comments? No comment.
What kind of fucking question is that? Who said that? Why would you say I wanted to know?
Enjoying the process. Good group of people here. Let's jump into comments. At Christian Young 78.
Christian Young 78. Is that dude in the comments right now in the show? You need to get bitch slapped. Don't tell him Sevon wanted to know. How the fuck is he gonna? He's not gonna answer it like that. Yeah, cut question. Thank you. Like, man up, you ask it. There's a little bit of irony there, but
Seven wanted to ask you about the CrossFit sale. Any comments? No comment. At Will.
Listen, you guys, I could just text him and ask him, hey, is the company being sold? And then him ghost me. I didn't need you to fucking say it to him in the fucking comments. God. My poor son. I'm gonna make him do an extra 100 burpees for that dumbass question.
Scored no rep you. Hi Dave, can I pre-order your new book? No, not yet, but that's a good idea. I should work on that.
How about that idea I gave McGonagall? Lessons I learned from Tia. God, I'm a fucking genius. You guys are gonna miss me when I'm dead.
Slacked on the book. I kind of disappointed myself. I just been really busy the last few weeks and have not prioritized actually putting the time into it that I was for a while. So I started doing a few entries recently, but I need to put that back as a priority with all the things I have going on.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna text Dave right now and be like, hey, will you come on the show before here? I'm gonna text him right now. Dave, Will you come to? Will you come? Will you? I better not use the word come. Will you do a podcast with me before you go to Albany? Fucking asking myself. Fuck you guys.
Racks on racks. Dave, here's my 7-on-1 conspiracy. It's been 3 weeks since Rich Froning has done a mayhem podcast episode.
I don't. Does anyone here think I'm a conspiracy theorist of any sorts? Like the only conspiracy that I've ever like been a part of is the vaccine. And I don't even know what the conspiracy is. I just know that you shouldn't have taken it. I don't think it's like I've never like subscribed to it as being like a depopulation or just any of that shit. I just think that there's bad science around it. Does anyone think that like tinfoil hat? Yeah, do I do any of that? Tell me what I do. I don't think you're a conspiracy guy. Okay, I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm a conspiracy artist. As long as if Pat Lange doesn't think I'm one, then yeah. Like what do you mean? I'm not even a conspiracy guy. I still believe in the two-party state. I'm not even like at same yet. You're more a psychologist. Oh, great. Yeah, like I still think Trump's a good guy. Like I don't think the Jews run the world or nothing. Like I don't think they run the world because they're Jews any more than I think that Japanese people are good at playing the violin. It's just like, or fucking Durkas run liquor stores. It's just observation. Yeah, I still vote. Thank you. Yeah. Still like 1/3 NPC.
As a priority with all the things I have going on. At racks on racks. Dave, here's my 7-on-1 conspiracy. It's been 3 weeks since Rich Froning has done a mayhem podcast episode based on my investigation, imagination. It says it's because he's getting ready to be announced as part owner of CrossFit. Congrats, everyone. So when does the announcement come out? That is inaccurate. At Keeping It Real CrossFit, TDC.
So he's saying that Rich isn't going to be part owner of CrossFit.
CrossFit game shirt this year. Yep. So I think I get them on Friday. I'll probably post them in the next couple of days on the website for pre-order, but a limited run, super small quantity of a 19th CrossFit Games edition shirt. Last year I did an 18th edition. It was green.
What?
This year's blue and has the Roman numerals of the number. This is the 19th CrossFit Games, so it has the Roman numeral, and then it has the date and Albany on it. I think it's pretty cool. It's actually this color, this blue.
Hey,
so
Travis.
It'll be on my TDC Mercantile site in the next few days or so.
Travis, how has he not done his pre-order yet? How is he going to get those shirts out in time? Who's doing his shirts? Is Travis, is Vindicate here? VNDK8.com. VNDK8.com. How? Oh, you know what word I should have had McGonagall say retard. Did you notice how she says our? She just says R. R instead of our. R. There was another weird word she did. She didn't do running or rowing. One of those, like she did one of those words weird. Admit was just mit. There's no admit, just mit. Yeah, how is he going to get those though? If you pre-order that, how are you going to get how are you supposed to get those in time? Hour. Yeah, hour. I don't fuck it. Oh, Travis is on vacation. Oh God, I hate it when he says that. You don't even know. Vacation. It's your life. How is there a vacation part of your life? It's your life. It's your life. Have you ever seen Pat Lange at work? It's just his life. His work is vacation. When he's on vacation, he's on vacation. Are me and Pat the only ones who get this? I guess that when you hang out with black dudes all the time, life is just always fun. Right? Vacation. It's your fucking life, dude. L-I-F-E. You live wherever you are. L-I-V-E. There's no holidays. There's no vacation. Like when you're working the window at McDonald's, That should be fun. Hey, what's up? You're meeting random people. Maybe you're getting some free cocaine. You're trading for a Big Mac. You're seeing hot chicks. Maybe you're fucking a 6, even though you want to be fucking an 8, but you work with a 6 and you're squeezed in there next to in the cashier's office with her, and her big tits keep rubbing on you. Life's good. You get free milkshakes. It's your life. You can't believe the world that is McDonald's. Just enjoy it, every second of it, no matter what you're doing. You fold napkins for a living? Like, make it cool. I don't get this vacation shit. Maybe that's why I don't like vacations, because vacation's never as good as my life. Oh, shit, I just figured it out. I just cracked the code. Wow. Make nuggets for cocaine. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, you're working the night shift. You work the 12 to 6, and every once in a while someone comes through there that's short on money, and they're like, "Hey, can I give you a little coke?" Like, okay, maybe you're going camping with your kids on vacation.
If you're going to the games and want to rep it, or if you want
Yeah,
one
so he's selling shirts. How is he gonna get the shirts to you in time? I don't get it.
just to support the games, it'll be on the site. And you can also get olive oil at Derek1125.
I have this friend. I don't even know if he's a friend anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know what to do with him. He was a dear friend. I really liked the guy, actually. Pains me to say this. But he's the kind of guy who will say to me, "Oh, so you're still doing a podcast?" Or I'll be like, "That person's weird." And they're like, "Well, you're weird too." Or like I saw him a couple days ago and he goes, "Huh, I saw a homeless I saw you walk by earlier. I thought you were a homeless guy." Like, everything is just like everything is a shot. Everything is a shot. I'm like, I don't need everything to be a shot. I don't need, you know what I mean? Like, everything is a shot. I only watch the shows Greg's on. Yeah. I'm not really into the CrossFit stuff. Oh, you just follow the drama. No, he didn't get the COVID shot. I don't think. No, I don't think so. It's just constant. It's just constant. And it's not even like, it's just exhausting. It's just like, Mason Mitchell, all fair. Yeah, he's kind of like Mason in the comments. Yeah. But Mason, I only deal with 1 hour a day. Yeah, it's kind of like Mason. Mason, you're a great example of that. See, all fair comments.
Me and my wife are coming to New York for the games. We would like to meet you in person. You're awesome. Can't wait for the games. Woohoo. Cool. Hit me up and I'll come out and meet you for sure. At Chase Reeves.
Me and my wife would like to meet you at the games. Like, who the fuck are you? Well, you better be Donald Trump. Let me tell you, last year at the games, there was a chief financial officer of a huge, huge, huge gun company. And she came up to me and said hi to me, and we started talking. And then I was like, "Hey, can you wait a second?" And then I called Dave. I'm like, "Hey, dude, come down to the end of the." I was in the stands, and he was in the ring. And this was PLD, by the way. And so PLD, and so I said, "Hey, Dave." PLD is a post Lazarus death, and so I said, "Hey, Dave, meet me down at the like north end of the rink." And I told the lady, I'm like, "Hey, can you come down to the north end of the ring with me?" And so we go down there, and Dave walks up, and I'm like, "Hey, Dave, this is," and I introduced him to her. How nice to see a woman as the CFO as opposed to the head of HR. My God, I definitely wouldn't have introduced her to Dave. But those are the kind of people who should be meeting Dave during the games. If you want to add value to his life, you want to meet him at the games, for crying out loud. Don't bother him. Or me, for that matter. Okay, back to the show.
1781. Dave, what you think of the Masters?
And Dave was so excited when he met her too. I was like, yeah, I scored. And she was excited to meet him.
Games this year, programming event one at what do you think of them programming event one at their event also? I think it would be a cool comparison. Also need some videos of Doug running around. Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea. I just don't know if their venue can accommodate and their event can come out and meet you first. Derek Chase Reeves, 1781. Dave, what you think of the Masters games this year, programming event one at what do you think of them programming event one at their event also? I think it would be a cool comparison. Also need some videos of Doug running around. Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea. I just don't know if their venue can accommodate and their event can accommodate them doing 4-mile run with 3,000 meter row into a 2-mile run. If they could, I think it'd be a good idea to do. At Matt Souza, why are you in New York? CrossFit work at Anthony PA.
Okay, let's stop it here. So that person's like, that's actually kind of a cool idea. Hey, if the Masters did the same first workout as the is Dallin and Lucy, what are those called? The elite guys. Then we could compare the scores. That could be cool. And then Matt said, "What were you doing at work for work? What were you doing in New York?" Matt Souza asked that, and he said, "CrossFit work." Did you guys see that? Hear that? CrossFit work. I did take a lot of creatine today. I probably took 20 milligrams today. I played a lot of fucking tennis today. I made my 8-year-old cry. Just ass pounding him, just crushing him. Just like hitting the ball so hard when it's unnecessary to hit it that hard. He's like, wah, wah. He said, hey, someday I'll never be able to beat you. So just chill.
2259. Dave, will there be a nightly recap at the games with Sevon? There will be a nightly recap, but not with Sevon. At Torre Calan.
So originally that was my idea, and if he doesn't do the nightly recap with me, I'll find some. Oh, didn't one year he do the nightly recap on his own station? And did we watch it live on my station? Hey, dude, it doesn't even matter. Our nightly recaps are going to be so crazy and huge. We got a fat Biomax Peptides house, and I think Dents is there, and Taylor's there. Suze is there. It's going to be. Yeah, last year he did his own. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Fuck him. Maybe we can get other people to come on too. I'm sure we can get we can ask some athletes to do it and shit like that. Oh shit. Taylor says he did it last year and cried on each recap. Oh shit. Yeah, so our house is gonna be nuts. Bryson Del Monte will be there. Garrett's going to be running the podcast during the day with John Young and J.R. Howell. I think they'll both be there. Tyler. Asaraf. We'll get Pat Vellner on. Shit like that. Ricky God. By the way, how do I get in touch with Gracie Walton? I can't text her anymore. She fucking went green. I want to get her on before, if anyone knows her, or her husband, Jane, Kane, Lane, Zane.
And 3992. It seems like the use of non-barbell implements has progressed significantly since 17. Dumbbells and sandbags are more commonly programmed and the weights are more standardized. Gymnastics movements have progressed in complexity and some more options exist. How would you go about programming a barbell-less competition for regional semis or even games field? Totally possible. We did it at regionals once, obviously. At Adrian Conway, 2017 wasn't the same year with all the pec injuries. Ring dips were present. That was in 2014, 50s chipper. There may have still been injuries. However, it wasn't the same kind of volume as we saw in 2014. Correct. At Kia 1912. At
I like Conway. If Nick Johnson were to die, Adrian Conway could be CEO of Proven. He navigates the world well too, doesn't he? Maybe he should be vice president. I'm going to put that in my notes tomorrow. I'm going to put that in my notes. Now, I'm going to tell Nick Johnson that Adrian Conway should be he's coming on tomorrow morning. Adrian Conway, vice president of Proven. Adrian was a little slippery when he was on the show. I had him on the show. He's kind of hard to pin down. Like a little bit like a politician, but when he writes, I don't get that from him. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Conway was one of my L1 instructors. Yeah.
So they were arguing about my podcast with Pedro Pods and Wads, whatever he calls this thing. And the guy was saying he didn't like it, or he thought it wasn't interesting. He doesn't like Pedro's style. And then so this guy said, we seem to have different tastes. And then he said, I don't like Taylor at all. He has a huge and loose mouth and rarely thinks about what he says. Some might consider that fun. I don't. And then he says, not a fan of Sevi either. That's funny. And then Kyle T. Hammers, Dave, have you seen the AI generated things about like it? Or he thought it wasn't interesting. They were arguing about 14, correct. At Kia 1912, at they were arguing about my podcast with Pedro.
Who's they's arguing? What the fuck's he talking about? Who's arguing?
And the guy was saying he didn't like it, or he thought it wasn't interesting. He doesn't like Pedro's style. And then so this guy said, we seem to have different tastes. And then he said, I don't like Taylor at all. He has a huge and loose mouth and rarely thinks about what he says. Some might consider that fun. I don't. And then he says, not a fan of Sevi either.
Sevi? Like, you can't call me Sevi unless, like, you borderline want to suck my cack. Like, when I hear Sevi, that means, you like me. Like, if I was drunk, you would fucking wipe my butt for me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You'd tuck me in, you'd take my fucking pants off and put me to bed if I drank too much. Sevi. Call me fucking Sevi. That dude wants me to skull fuck him for sure. Sevi. The fuck you are calling me Sevi? Tell me you don't like me. Your wife must love me then.
That's funny. And then
no, that's not funny.
T.
My girlfriend calls you Sevi. Oh, yeah. I know.
Hammers. Dave, have you seen the AI-generated CrossFit HQ? Hiller posted first, I believe, then Matt Souza. Anyways, what are your thoughts on CrossFit trying to centralize HQ and use it as a mecca where the games take place, seminars get done, etc.?
I think Souza posted it first. I'm pretty sure.
Better question, what is the reason CrossFit hasn't done this? So I've worked for CrossFit for a very long time. I think what we had in Scott's Fit Day.
For those of you who fucking say like anything like I'm a pussy, guess who fucking has been saying that there should be an HQ, and the only person who ever said it to Greg's face ever was me. I told him that selling fucking CrossFit Santa Cruz was the dumbest thing he ever did. He should have kept it. It was a mecca. I always tried to make it like that. That idea has been around since fucking since the day he sold the gym or gave all the pieces away to the fucking Marines in 2008 or 2009. And we tried to do that at Scotts Valley, and we just couldn't fucking get the support. It's like a fucking no-brainer. And who spoke up about that? And who was in the office more than Dave or Greg or anyone else? I don't think that there was. I'm trying to think. Was there an executive that was in the office more than me? Oh, the CTO, the chief technology officer, was in the office more than me. I think that's it. I was a man of the people.
Valley, Santa Cruz area, over the course of the 2010s. I think we had that place in 11, 12 to up until a couple of years ago, maybe 22, 23. That was AHQ for sure. And that was a central location where we had a large number of people working out of. We had a lot of content creators. We had our IT team. At one point, we had the games team.
He said till 22 or whatever. That's not really true. Soon as he got rid of the media team, that place died. I mean, like in actuality, it's true. But when in 2018, 19, that place was dead. And that's where I used to do the podcast out of, and that place was hopping. And the code the code it's the code for CrossFit is so fucking easy because all the important pieces are in place. All you have to do to get the company back on its feet, it a huge part of it would start in the seminar department. Hire first of all, fire all the fat ugly trainers. All the trainers have to be super hot and super fucking competent. And then there has to be a constant dribble of them teaching people every single day on the website. They need to be made like superheroes and like famous. And so when people take the L1 and they see them there, they're like, "Oh my God, like we were back in the day." It's that simple. That's how you do that. They have to be attractive, young, and being a red shirt has to be. It was the crown jewel of the fitness space forever. I doubt it is anymore. I know it's not. If I was fucking in charge, that's like the first thing I would do. That's a number one priority way before it is about like any game shit. Yeah, hot, smart, and then them teaching tidbits. You know what I mean? You show some like 40-year-old man who's like 30 pounds overweight getting his fucking hips adjusted by some fucking super beef fucking trainer who's smart as shit. Okay, let's do some squat therapy. Face the wall. That's it. So easy. I smashed a red shirt once. Oh God. That's one of those things that like makes me start to think about who you are, CrossFit. Dude, they did these things, these summit parties, trainer summit parties, and they might as well, they were crazy, right? So they would bring in the trainers, all the trainers from around the world, and it was just fucking 50 just super hot chicks and super hot dudes. And they'd be like, you'd hang out with them for like 4 days and they'd do lessons and seminars and teach, and they would rah-rah-ree and get all each other fucking pumped up, and everyone was buff, and like they got in circles. They took an L1, 2, 3, 4. They taught it to each other over a week. Greg would speak. Every night we'd go out and eat and drink. Those were fucking insane. Damn. It's CrossFit Hobart. I don't know if Hobart you would use the word smash. That's the interesting thing. I didn't never see any like sex stuff. I didn't see like orgies and stuff, but and they would have dance offs at night. They would do dance offs, so you get to see the trainers dance. It was just crazy. It was just so fun. I'm sure they fucked the bejesus out of each other. I'm sure it was like, sure. I mean, how could they not? Everyone was in their fucking 20s and just pinnacle intelligence, fitness, and I think one time we were one time I think it was the Hilton in San Diego or something. Christmas Abbott just peed in the lobby, just like squatted in the middle of the lobby and lifted up her skirt and took a piss in the lobby. I think it was her. If it wasn't, I'm sorry, Christmas. And I think the cops came maybe and grabbed her, and maybe Greg had to talk to the cops or Dave did. It was fucking hilarious. I mean, it was wild. It was fun.
We had an incredibly large gym, and it all started small, and then over the years it grew and grew and grew. It was definitely the HQ of HQ, although not all of us lived there. Not all the executive team lived there. We did have upwards of 30, 40 people, maybe even more at the time, working there, and it worked really well.
30 or 40 people working there? Like, Dave doesn't even remember. There were 20 people just in IT. I don't like what island did Dave doesn't even remember.
We did seminars there too. We hosted some seminars out of it. It wasn't large enough for the games. I think the idea of a centralized HQ is really good.
I balled there. I had 2 offices there. I was the only person who had 2 offices in the building. I was a big deal. I was a big deal. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Idea of a central hub where people could work out of, you could have courses. Adding this element of also being able to host the games there, I think changes the nature of it a little and the requirements of what you would need. But all of that's a great idea. I mean, it's a good aspirational goal. I don't think it's anything that's happening. Definitely not near term. Maybe a new owner, when they buy this, will want to centralize everybody and have a large flagship HQ. Even so, to talk about the history and all, even when I first got involved in HQ,
I'm pretty sure since 2018 or 19, when the shit just fucking, I don't know what the fuck happened, but basically there hasn't been a CrossFit gym for the athletes. For sure, soon as Rosa took over. Can you imagine HQ doesn't have a gym? Just think about that. Get your head fucking wrapped around that. HQ should be a fucking gym.
With CrossFit, the CrossFit Santa Cruz gym on Research Avenue or Research Parkway, whatever it was a destination place for HQ and for affiliates and for seminars and for trainers. So I've seen a few iterations over the years of a destination aspect for CrossFit and HQ aspect. And I think it's a good idea. The rendering, I did see the rendering that the AI generated that those guys posted. Super cool. I like it. Yeah, let's do it. That's it. I got to get back over to testing. It's been a long day of testing. It'll be a long couple days, but it is going well. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week.
I'm going there tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm just going to show up unannounced. What can they do? Can't do shit to me. Is it this button? All right. That's it. That's all I got. I got training to do. Boys want to train. Yeah, asked Dave if the shirts are going to be sent out before the games. He said he thinks so. Yeah, the UFC was good. It didn't get good to the final fight. They called the fight early, which was kind of sad. Derek Lewis won. More knockouts than anyone in UFC history. Here he is. This is what professional athleticism looks like. This is what it looks like. What are those girls' name? Big Head and the other one? Woke and Unwoke. Unwoke and Woke. This is what professional athletes look like. This is how they talk. Listen up, girls.
Thanks, my friend.
He said, "Who do you want next, my friend? Like, who do you want to fight next?" But in the UFC, you just say, "Who do you want next?" Okay? And this is Derek Lewis, 265 pounds, super heavyweight, just won the main event on ESPN live.
I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I want my wife next. It's gonna be a lot of ground and pounding. Ground and pounding. She know what it is. Fine there.
I want my wife next. It's going to be a lot of ground and pound. She knows what's next. A lot of ground and pound on that ass or something like that. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beast, Derek Lewis. What do you want next, my friend?
I've been gone for 2 weeks, so I want my wife next. It's gonna be a lot of ground and pounding. Ground and pounding. She know what it is. Fine there.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the beast, Derek Lewis. What do you?
All right. There you go. But Sevy, there's kids watching. Tomorrow morning, Nick Johnson, CEO of Proven, will let him know Adrian Conway should be the vice president. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.